15 programs this year, 5 in the suburbs and 9 in Chicago. We're actually actively looking at how we develop more programs in schools. If a school comes to us, if they go to our website, ouramericanvoice.org, and access it and call us, we'll talk to them about how they can fund this. We'll even talk to after-school programs, because this is a wonderful after-school program, and it's not just for schools, it's for the Boys and Girls Clubs. Anybody who wants to run a quality after-school program, we can help them put this in their community. We can't totally fund it, but we can help them secure funding, both privately and through other mechanisms.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks very much.
Charles, thanks for calling. Thanks for listening to Skinny and Alicia.
Thanks, yeah. And we got another caller, too. Ashley from Evanston.
Hi, Ashley. Good.
Great. How are you? Oh, you're a Spartan. Very good. Go green.
But you're rooting for the Blackhawks tonight, right? Because you're a Chicago.
Don't forget to tell them to turn their radio down. Yeah. It's okay.
Oh, Ashley, that would be great. And I bet you're looking for a job, being a recent college graduate.
As long as much as possible.
Tell me a little bit about Katrina. Now, you got very involved with that, Hurricane Katrina and the people in
New Orleans.
Yeah. Well, you know, after Katrina, there was so many people stepping up, especially in the music community. We were doing things at Old Town School of Music. They were doing all of these different benefits and everything, and I just happened to get in on most of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Yeah, the musical community really stepped up.
Right.
Katrina,
You know,
such a terrible tragedy.
Now, is that kind of where Walk a Mile in My Shoes came? You know, it came out of that, or?
Well, you know, now I'm also a part of the country and western community here in Chicago. You know, John Langford and all the guys, John Wright.
Lonnie, what's his name? Lonnie Brooks?
No. I mean real country and western.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in real country. Lonnie wears the cowboy hat.
He wears the cowboy hat. That's why I said that. I saw him with the cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
Gerald.
No, but I mean the real country and western community. You know, and so that's where, you know, that song came from, because there's two versions of it.
Yeah.
You know, and as you know, the song, they did all these rock acts, and we recorded the song, and we wanted to, some friends of mine that like Pam and folks like that,
right,
they started playing the record, you know, and we said, okay, let's do it as a single, you know, and we couldn't get the people interested in it, so we went back and recorded it again and got a Grammy nomination.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Hey, when you record, do you record in the city of Chicago?
Yeah. Do you have a studio?
Yeah, I have a studio.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Is that right at your house, or where you live?
You can call it a house, but everything is there, you know. Yeah.
We have Abundance Bakery, which is a Southside bakery, which we're very excited about. Bobak Sausage Company, which, you know, I'm Polish, so of course I think that's a great thing. And they are truly a Chicago institution. We have the Churro Factory, which is on South Walcott Avenue.
The what factory?
Churro.
Oh, what the heck is a churro?
A churro is a Mexican dessert, and it's kind of like a donut, but it's longer. The Cubby Bear, Doreen's. There you go. That's for Ricky. We chose that especially for him. Doreen's Pizzeria, which is on the southeast side. Ayanzi, which is an African restaurant on Broadway.
Nice.
Pegasus Restaurant.
Oh,
Great one. That's a good one.
Good one.
Chocolade Pastry and Cafe, which is in Ukrainian Village. Summer Rice and Noodle on Granville, and Timothy O'Toole's.
Oh, an Irish restaurant.
Timothy O'Toole's is right down the street here.
Yeah, what do they serve? Beer?
Buffalo wings.
Potatoes.
Mini Angus burgers, tater tots, chicken fingers, grilled chicken, salad pie. Hey, you know what? There was a lot of You know what, the Natasha McShane thing,
Yes.
there were some taste people there. Boy,
There were. I was there,
the
and
Mexican
that was
food
a
was incredible.
Los Dos Laredos was there.
Wow.
And
Give us a call, 312-329-0950, 312-329-0950. We're also live on www.avenue950.com.
Yeah.
You know, guy, they can hear this all over the world on the internet. Did you know?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do that. One of my favorite things. Remember the movie with Eddie Murphy and what the guy say to him in the jail cell? Yeah.
In case he did. Yeah.
That's right.
You sound just
the
like
guy.
him.
That's the
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and she was like, "Didn't I tell you that my women's are coming down here to pick me up later?"
Do it.
Yeah.
That's it. Good. Oh boy, that's funny. Now do you do a lot of voiceover work? You got
I do a little.
Oh, you know what used to do a great Jeffrey Holder.
These are cola nuts.
You look like him
These are
and sound like
cola nuts. And these are mine.
just
Fresh
wrong.
and clean and no caffeine. Never had it, never will. Marvelous.
Very good.
Very good. Very, very good.
I thought you were going to say William Buckley.
All right, so are you guys? Well, how long are you gonna be in town, Dave?
Till Friday.
Oh, so you're just here for a short visit, yeah?
A couple days and quick turnaround.
Are they
Turn on,
shooting
as I
something here?
say. Yeah, but now that you said I might jinx it,
Yeah,
maybe
well, I don't want
talk
to.
about it.
Yeah.
Is there some kind of confidentiality agreement on this kind of stuff?
Only if
I
you
don't
sign
know.
one. Did you
I
sign?
didn't. No, I
You
didn't
didn't sign one.
I didn't sign anything.
You're going to get it, and then, we'll all be working for him.
That'd be fine with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget me.
You guys, when you're in doing what you do in show business, it's kind of like it's kind of like the guy that's on the trapeze or something. You just jump and you don't know whether you're going to get caught. You go from show to show to show.
That's exactly.
Women's Center. What
Yes.
do you guys do?
Well, the Women's Center is a pregnancy resource center, and we are really reaching out to women who are contemplating abortion
Right.
to provide them with alternatives, with the support and the truth that they're frankly denied in the public forum. And it is not a judgment. It is truly a free resource, and to bring them in and to help them be able to identify what the circumstances are that are driving them to feel like abortion is going to be their best choice.
And so, if someone says, "Oh, there's no way I could ever afford a baby," the husband, the father of the child is gone. You guys are there to provide not only emotional support but financial support.
That's right. There's so many resources available, and especially in a city like Chicago. And a lot of times the biggest obstacle is just knowing where you can turn for help.
Right.
Where's it located, the Women's Center?
We have a Displays office, which is on River Road, and we have a near North Chicago on Cicero and Foster, and then we have one in Evergreen Park on 95th and Western.
Oh, that's a perfect location. That's the Plaza. 95th and Western,
Plaza.
right? Yeah, the Plaza, the
It's a
Evergreen
happening
Plaza.
place.
Our just to add to that too, our main service that we provide is the counseling and educating. We really want to educate women and the men, when the men come with the women, on what their circumstances are so that we can remove any obstacles that might be preventing them from continuing the pregnancy.
Right.
So we do it at a very practical level, whether it's something financial or giving them referrals for housing, employment, insurance. We help them with doctors. So our counselors are really equipped to provide them with the resources that they need.
Do you have a website?
We do. We have it's www.womens-
Yeah, and now it's grown into this gigantic international event, and
But they're trained. These
Yeah.
runners today, they have 50,000 or 45,000 runners. 90% of them finish.
yeah, and that's because they go through all the training. It's
They
16
do
weeks.
they do the 20s, and the 20s is the key.
Right. Got to do those long runs. But you've been a sports fanatic in Chicago for years and years and years. And just tell us, for the people that might not remember, but some of us do, what was your all-time favorite Chicago team?
Oh, the White Sox at 59.
Yeah.
Because they're all good friends of mine. I lived in Hyde Park and had an office in Hyde Park. And Earl Torgerson was my close friend. He was a first baseman. I was his best man when he got married. And we used to have card games in my house every Monday night, and we'd have Nellie Fox up there playing cards, Early Wind, Sherman Lawler, and the guys.
Was Sherman real slow dealing the cards? I know he was pretty slow going to first base.
Sherman was a great individual.
Yeah.
He was really a swell guy. He was a quiet.
He made Paul Konerko look fast, though.
Well, yeah, you can't blame him for getting tagged out the plate. That was Tony Cuccinella at third base. You never waved him around.
Right.
And you can blame Al Lopez because in the first place, Kozuski was playing first.
You talking about the World Series?
Yeah, I'm talking how they lost it because.
And Skinny, you're blaming Sherm Lawler.
Yeah, because he got tagged out the plate. But actually, it was Tony Cuccinella and Al Lopez because Ted Kozuski was playing first base. He was the first man up, and he got a single. And Torgy got up to go in for him for defense because it was the seventh inning. And Al Lopez just had his foot on the upper step and would not look back. And then Cuccinella was waving Torgy to come in, and he said no. He looked at Al, and Al just froze, didn't say a word. Wow. He got lucky because Lawler, the two slowest guys in the world, Lawler hit a the ball to third baseman Junior Gillian, and he blew the ball, and both those slow trucks were safe on first and second with no out. And up come Al Smith then, and they should have, Sammy Esposito should have gone in running for Lawler, but he didn't. But Lopez just stood there. It was the late innings, and he should have changed and put the pinch runner in, but he didn't. And Al Smith hit the ball out in center field, and the center fielder, Moon Mullins, faked that he was going to catch it and was over his head. And Lawler, a fast guy, would be a stand on second base if the ball was caught. He'd run back to first. But Lawler was slow, so he stood halfway between first and second. And when the ball went down, he started running. And when he come to third base, they should have held him up, but they let him go in. He was tagged out the plate. There would have been a tying run, and there would be no outs. And they had tough hitters come up after that, and they could have won the game.
How do you remember all this stuff, Tom?
That dollar gets you a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Right. Got to do those long runs. But you've been a sports fanatic in Chicago for years and years and years. And just tell us, for the people that might not remember, but some of us do, what was your all-time favorite Chicago team?
Oh, the White Sox of '59.
Yeah.
Because they're all good friends of mine. I lived in Hyde Park and had an office in Hyde Park. And Earl Torgerson was my close friend. He was a first baseman. I was his best man when he got married. And we used to have card games in my house every Monday night. And we'd have Nellie Fox up there playing cards, Early Wind, Sherman Lawler, and the guys.
Was Sherman real slow dealing the cards? I know he was pretty slow going to first base.
Sherman was a great individual.
Yeah.
He was really a swell guy. He was a quiet.
He made Paul Konerko look fast, though.
Well, you can't blame him for being tagged out the plate. That was Tony Cuccinella at third base. You never waved him around.
Right.
And you could blame Al Lopez because in the first place, Kozuski was playing first.
You talking about the World Series?
Yeah, I'm talking how they lost it because.
And Skinny, you're blaming Sherm Lawler.
Yeah, because he got tagged out the plate. But actually, it was Tony Cuccinella and Al Lopez because Ted Kozuski was playing first base. He was the first man up, and he got a single. And Torgy got up to go in for him for defense because it was the seventh inning. And Al Lopez just had his foot on the upper step and would not look back. And then Cuccinella was waving Torgy to come in, and he said no. He looked at Al, and Al just froze, didn't say a word. Wow. He got lucky because Lawler, the two slowest guys in the world, Lawler hit a the ball to third baseman Junior Gillian, and he blew the ball, and both those slow trucks were safe on first and second with no out. And up come Al Smith then, and they should have, Sammy Esposito should have gone in running for Lawler, but he didn't. But Lopez just stood there. It was the late innings, and he should have changed and put the